Hello. I'm doing a video today. Basically just to say that I'm gonna start doing videos into my journey through mental health. And my journey through recovery with my borderline personality disorder, anxiety, etc. That I had my meltdown to you all the last time. As you can see, I'm not that bad. I am a little bit unwell, so you'll have to excuse the dodgy tone of my voice. But I've started my own journey into recovery now. It's taken about 12 years for me to get the help that I need and to get services to actually listen to me, for me to be able to get the therapy that I've been begging for years for. Like, I mean, I've known what I've needed, but as I'm sure everyone that has had their own journey with mental health services can agree, it's actually very difficult to get, one, a diagnosis, two, to get assessments, appointments. Therapy in itself is just, it's quite difficult to get. So if you've got it quite early on, you're lucky. But yeah, so I've started that. My mum got me this book. It's called Stronger Than BPD. It's by Debbie Corso. And I'm actually quite happy because there's a person that I follow quite frequently online. Like I study a lot of the not reviews, but like the reports and studies and stuff that are based on her studies from like the original studies. The first person that ever actually really understood borderline personality disorder, and that is Marsha Linehan. I'm not entirely sure how you say the surname. Let me see if I can find the page it's on. I don't know if I will, because there's so many different names and stuff in here. It's quite a, like, it's a really good book if you want to go for, like, deal with it. Basically, it's not just about BPD. Like, don't think it's just about BPD. It has in here about dealing with just intense emotions as well. If you live living in chaos, it teaches you about mindfulness, just living in present moment. And coping effectively with distress. You know, like it's really good. This lady that has it, that's wrote the book, has BPD. She also has CPTD, which is I believe, I might be wrong here because this is just from memory. I've just started reading it tonight. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD, I think it is. Is that what she said it was? Oh, there we go. Look, there's the name. I can't turn it around. Oh, this is probably going to be a waste of time. If you can spot... No, you're not. That's a complete waste of time. So sorry, guys. I've actually restarted this video 3 or 4 times, so I'm not going to restart it now. I'm just rolling with it. But Marsha Linehan's, spell Marsha is Marsha, and Linehan's is Linehan. So if any of you want to Google about her and her workings, and go for it. Her work is actually based from between 1993A and 2014B. So that's like quite a while ago. That's what I'm saying. And they were the first person to actually understand, and the studies that they've done are the baseline for pretty much every study that is done now based on BPD, like for BPD. So it is like she knows her stuff. So definitely research into her. But basically, throughout the book, it gives you these. It's called Real World Activity. It's called, at the minute, because I'm on chapter 1, it's going through basic mindfulness practice. My first activity was to focus on my breathing. You have to have a notepad. Here is mine with my notes, look, from the first chapter, so you can see I'm actually doing what it says to do. It even says, look, nice and positive on the front. Thanks to Mum. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. We can do this, people. Yes. And it basically says, pull out your notebook and stuff. Set a timer on your phone or whatever for 2 minutes. Sit on the edge of your bed or the edge of the sofa or whatever. One hand on your sternum, one hand on your abdomen, and you just stare either 2 or 3 feet on the floor in front of you, at nothing, just at the floor, or at a blank space on the wall. And you basically, you only focus on your breathing, and then you jot down in your book after the timer has gone about your breath, your distractive thoughts, sounds in your environment, so anything you hear around you, if you're feeling bored, feeling tired, or anything else that you may think of. And the whole point of it, you can't fail it. There is no failure. It even says, are you doubting that you completed it correctly? Here's the great thing about mindfulness practice. If you noticed anything about your experience, it was a success. So well done. If you've done it at all, even if you paused this video and tried it out for a minute, go you. Because there you go. That is basic mindfulness practice right there. You've just made yourself fully aware of your surroundings and you were completely mindful of what was going on. And it says, sure, this is often a goal or an objective with a particular practice. In this case, to pay attention to your breath. But if during this time period you noticed that distracting thoughts arise, sounds in your environment, feeling bored, feeling tired, or something else, you were mindfully aware of your experience and you done it. There you go. The underlying goal is to practice bringing your attention back to the task at hand. So obviously your mind, it even says your mind will wander to something else, which is inevitably repeatedly will. But what prompted me to do this video was the second real world activity. And it says to choose an ordinary everyday activity that you'll perform in the next 24 hours. For example, it could be washing dishes, making your bed, preparing dinner, playing with the kids, like basically anything, but you've got to write it down in your notebook now, basically. Obviously, I've paused to do this video for you guys. And then it says, set the intention that you'll focus your complete attention on that task at hand. Now, at first, I'm like, yeah, that's easy. Like, washing dishes. Start washing my dishes. I put my tunes on. Focus on the dishes. I won't think of anything. It'll be great. I can do it. Easy, right? No. Wait, let me finish, yeah? I didn't let the book finish, did I? I didn't read on. If you choose to wash the dishes, just wash the dishes. No ruminating over thoughts or trying to solve problems in your head. No turning on music or or radio. Just wash the dishes. Now, that to most people does not sound like a big task. For me, if you know me, ask anyone that knows me, I am music obsessed. If you're on my Snapchat or anything else, I'm always playing music. I've got music on in the background now. Like, I literally, my life revolves around it. It keeps me very stable. It reflects how I'm feeling. It also brings clarity to my mind because it helps me feel like I can make sense of my thoughts because someone else has clarified it for me and I relate to that. So I literally communicate and live my life through music. If my mum or someone comes around, depending on the kind of music I've got on, they sort of know what mood I'm in. They already know where my head's at. So it's also a distraction as well from negative thoughts, especially if I've got my positive music on, because I love to have a dance while I'm cleaning the house. Like, I don't know a lot of women that don't, to be fair. Even men like to have a dance while they're cleaning the house. So, you know, so that's going to be a tough one for me. So I suppose I'll have to report in and do another one. I'll have to do one like these twice weekly or something. I don't know how many's going to be too much. That's something you guys are going to have to tell me. I'm going to need your feedback on that. I've never done this before. I just wanted to blog to you about my journey, and let you guys know that, you know, there are going to be bad days, there are going to be good days. This isn't actual therapy. This is just a book I'm reading in my spare time to help me work things out, and maybe give me a bit of a head start in the meantime while I am waiting for my therapy to start, because I'm still waiting for my medical review, and that's in January, and I've been in crisis in the last couple of weeks. I was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, so, you know, it's pretty long, the system, but we work with it, and that's why I'm trying to just learn some tools and distract my mind and put my energies into something that could have a positive effect for me. Like today, I was feeling quite crappy earlier, and I let my mum know, I let my best mate know, and my best mate said to me, oh well, after I've had some lunch, I need to go have a sunbed. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, oh, maybe, I don't know. And then about an hour and a half later, I was just laying in bed all day. Didn't do anything all day. Literally just laid in bed. And I texted her and I said, what time do you want to go to the sunbed? And she said 4ish. I said, okay, fine, perfect, I'll come. I said, that gives me a couple of hours. I said, because I'm going to need a few hours to be able to, you know, choose something to wear and get myself mentally prepared to leave my house today. And it was good. It was fine. We literally, we only went to a sunbed parlour, but you know what? It was good. It was a break in the cycle. It's something I've never done before, because I'm not a girly girl. I don't know if you get that impression or not. If you know me, you know I'm not a girly girl. I do my makeup and stuff, but I think it's because I like the end product, like, especially when you've done eyeshadow, it looks quite pretty. I'm sorry, but art is art. Makeup is art to me. So it's you know, it's almost like face paint, I suppose. We do it because we enjoy doing it, not like makes you feel better at the end, doesn't it? It's like gardening. It's an art. That's why you have gardening shows. I just prefer makeup to gardening. You'll never hear that ever again in your life. But I've completely digressed and I've forgotten what I was saying. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update and just let you know I'm still going, I'm still pushing through, and this is going to be a bit of a regular thing for me. Oh, actually, while I'm doing a video, there's something else I learned tonight. There's a program I watch called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend on Netflix, and it's about a girl called Rebecca Bunch, and she has borderline personality disorder. However, she does not get her diagnosis until series 3. Bit of a spoiler there. However, if you start watching it, by episode 3 to 4, you clock on. That's literally pushing it. That's giving you all the time in the world to clock on that she has it, if you understand the traits. I'm telling you, it's so obvious. I watched it, and it was my best friend recommended it to me, and within, I think by the halfway through the 3rd episode, I said to her, she's got BPD, 100%. I can see it through and through. She, like, the way she is, the way she thinks, the way she reacts to things, it's BPD all over. The only thing I do want to point out is majority of people in the real world cannot act on their tendencies in the way that Rebecca Bunch does. She has, for a start, she is very lucky to have the source of money that she does, and you know, you'll get what I mean when you watch it, especially if you deal with BPD personally, whether that be suffering with it or dealing with a loved one with it. You'll definitely get what I mean when you watch it. But it is very spot on with the ideations and the thought processes and patterns and the intensity of those thought processes and patterns. So definitely everything on the mental side is definitely there. The actions is the part afterwards that I would say aren't always as bad. In severe cases they can be, but that's, I would say, you know, on some of the occasions near psychotic episodes. I mean, now going to sound like I'm scaring you, because I now need to go into a whole explanation about that, and I'm not going to. But just watch it. It is a really good help. And in the episode I was watching earlier, she was in her second, I think it was the second session with her therapist, because she, as I said, just got a diagnosis, and she was trying to fix something for her current partner, and it's the relationship with his dad, basically, because it's quite broken. There isn't any love there. Like, there's no, like, he literally says, like, I'd love to say I have a good relationship with my dad, I just don't. Like, it's just not there. We just don't connect. We just don't. So she's like, right, no, like, if he sees how much of a loving and compassionate and, like, lovely person you are, there's no way, like, you'll get a bond, like, 100%. Like, he couldn't not be proud. So unfortunately, she takes it to a bit of an extreme, and she ends up getting hold of her partner's father's work schedule by hacking into the work system, because they all work in the same, like, lawyers firm. And, well, she doesn't work there anymore, but that's a spoiler. You need to watch. And she then accidentally goes to this place to basically try and accidentally bump into him and be like, oh, I'm your son's girlfriend, oh yeah, like, you should come to dinner or whatever, and, you know, basically plan this whole thing so that they can have a lovely evening or whatever. And it all blows up in her face because of the storyline, like something else that happens, and he finds out. So she's speaking to her therapist about this, and her therapist is like, well, you know, that wasn't your place. Like, I get you had the good intentions there. I understand what you were trying to do, but it wasn't your problem to solve. Now, what I've learned today in this is I do this very often. Even if people approach me with a problem, doesn't necessarily mean I have to fix it. I'm literally fix every single problem that someone will come to me with. If someone comes to me with a problem, that is it, I'm on it. I will do my best to solve it. I will get anything, like, if I don't have it, I will find a way of getting what I need to fix that problem. Like, there is no way that I will not, like, let that person walk away or come out of the end of involvement with me without that problem being fixed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just how I work. I can't, like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to fix it. Sometimes it might take me a while, but I will do it. If it needs to be sorted immediately, it will get sorted immediately. Obviously, it depends on the situation it is. Some situations take time. But, you know, and sometimes I need to say no, because I'm actually overexerting myself doing that. I'm actually putting myself out too much, to a point where it has a negative effect, because I exhaust myself. I emotionally give too much. Not only that, but it can be quite damaging to friendships, especially, because sometimes it can be quite overbearing. It can be suffocating, because sometimes people are like, all right, I didn't want you to fix that. Like, Rebecca didn't have to go and do that. Her partner didn't ask her to, but she felt like she had to. I very much do that a lot. Like, there was a situation about a month ago of a friend of mine. He'd fallen out of a friend of his, and I took it upon myself to get a hold of the friend he'd fallen out with's partner and be like, what's going on? Like, this needs to be fixed. And granted, the situation temporarily, like, they got an answer for that current situation. It wasn't my place to get involved, and I actually upset my friend that I was trying to help in the beginning by involving myself in that. It wasn't my place to, although my intentions are purely good, and I was like, oh my god, my friend's hurt, like, I need to stop him hurting, I need to make this better, like, I need to get his friend back. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't my place to get involved in that. I should have left that alone. That's a lesson I've learned today. I've been jotting loads of things on my phone in my notes as well. Obviously they're on my phone, so I can't tell you them right now, but eventually when I get them down to paper, I'll update you on them. Like, I put down just a monologue of my thoughts this morning and some from this evening as well. Just to sort of give me an idea of my daily thought processes. I'm going to try and do that once a day. I'm just setting myself little goals, you know, just to be more mindful of my current state of mind on a day-to-day basis at the minute, because I am still in a very fragile place. I am in recovery, and unfortunately at the moment, because I'm in recovery, I don't have primary care of the babies at the minute, which is a positive, because they are in the best place, and while I'm as fragile as I am, I need as little pressure as possible, and I need to focus as much time as possible as I can into my mental state and getting that back on track to be stable for them. Don't get me wrong, I see them all the time anyway. Like, I still see them. I see them weekly. Like, it's not, I see them 3 times a week. I have them overnight as well. Like, so it's not like I don't see them. It's not like they have no idea. It's not like I've just upped and left, and it's not a permanent thing. It's only temporary. It's just for these couple of weeks after, because the last 2-3 weeks have been hell on earth for me. I've been through a lot in the last 2-3 weeks, and I was completely broken down as a person, for multiple different reasons. I mean, other people as well, you know. Again, giving too much of myself, giving too much of my love and generosity to people that don't deserve it, and just take advantage of it. Not only that, but I suppose generosity would fit for that as well. I'm not gonna mention it to you guys because it's stuff I can't talk about, because of stuff that's going on with the kids and stuff. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, you know, if you want to follow this journey with me, I will be giving activities out of this book. I suppose I'll I'll read this bit out for you lot, so you can, if you want to do it, you can do it as well. It said, I'm going to quickly breeze through the first bit again. I have already read it out, but we'll do it again. It says, choose an ordinary, everyday activity that you'll perform in the next 24 hours. For example, it could be washing the dishes, making your bed, preparing dinner, or playing with your children. Pick your activity and jot it down in your notebook. Set the intention that you will focus your complete attention on the task at hand. If you choose to wash the dishes, just wash the dishes. No ruminating over thoughts or trying to problem solve in your head. No turning on music or talk radio, just wash the dishes. Decide that you will focus your undivided attention on being completely and totally present with what is happening in that moment with that task. When you notice distracting thoughts arise, just notice them and then allow them to be released. You might picture yourself placing each thought on a leaf and allowing it to flow down the river, or placing each thought on a cloud and watching it drift away. Do the same for any other distractions that arise within, and then mindfully and deliberately return your focus to the task at hand. It doesn't matter if you need to repeat this process 100 times in the course of 10 minutes. Just be sure to notice your experience was as little self-judgment as possible. Once you've completed the activity, record what happened in your notebook and consider other everyday activities that you can practice mindfully like this. So, in your book, you would do something like this. It says time spent, like activity, washing the dishes, time spent, things I noticed here. So, for example, mindful participation in my activity, distracting thoughts, sounds in my environment, feeling bored, feeling tired. The next activity to which I will bring mindful attention is making the bed, for example. So then you'll put that down, and then you'll say when you'll practice that. So I will practice that tomorrow morning. And using that format, you can help log your progress as you stick and do more like mindfulness tasks, it basically says. So just as you can, if anyone wants to screenshot that layout. If anyone wants this, just leave a comment or something, or message me, and I'll send you a picture of it, actually, because I don't think you'll even get a good copy of that. I've just given you a preview of that for like 10 seconds that you didn't need to have. Sorry, guys. So yeah, so that's my next step, is doing that one. As obviously I can't do that tonight. It's for the next 24 hours. To be honest, I don't really want to do it tonight. I'm enjoying my night. It's actually like 11, half 11 at night. Oh, actually, no, it's like 12 o'clock at night. I should be going to sleep. It's like probably half 12 now, actually. Jesus, see what I mean? I'm bad with timings. I'm not good with timings because I'm an insomniac, which is something I'm hoping this is going to help me with. Not only that, but I've started doing exercises as well. Just to try and help release endorphins. I mean, at the moment, it's quite difficult. It's for some reason it's a trigger at the minute. I'm not entirely sure why. So I haven't been very on it intensely. I've just been doing 15, 20 minutes here and there. I know that's not a lot, but for me, that's just the right amount of time before it starts getting too mentally intense for some reason. I'm not sure why. That's something I'm going to speak to my care coordinator about on Friday when I see him. Because I'm not entirely sure why I do it. I just do. It's weird. But yeah, so, I mean, I suppose that's it. I'm now going to, I don't know, get something to eat because I'm hungry. I know it's late, but I haven't eaten dinner yet. Because I've been distracted watching TV and reading my book. I know that's bad. Again, see, mindfulness. I needed to be present in the moment, realise that I needed dinner. This is my point. See? Realisation, guys. That was me being mindful in the moment then. Yes. We're getting there, look. See? Progress already. So, yeah, just, I've got a friend coming over tomorrow that I've not seen for ages, and I'm actually, really looking forward to it. So, that's something else to look forward to. And I've got a concert on Tuesday. I'm going to see Lady Leisha. And I think that's how you say it. It's either Lady Leisha or Lady Leisha. Lady Leisha. I'm just going to say Lady Leisha on Tuesday in Hackney. That's going to be awesome. There's a couple of other people going to that as well, like artists performing wise. That's in like a pubby club. That's going to be good, because I absolutely love Lady Leisha. If you don't know, Leisha, I don't know. It's spelled Leeshurr, like Lady Leisha. If you haven't heard of her, check her out. She's absolutely fire. She's a grime artist. She's very underappreciated. And she has also had her own battles with mental health, and she's very open about those. But yeah, so definitely just keep going, guys. Keep moving. You're not on your own, and I'll be doing these videos. If you don't have anything else to look forward to, you can look forward to me. But yeah, just keep fighting, keep your heads up, because you can do this. Look at where I was in my last video to where I am now. I mean, the last 3 weeks, I tell you what, I did not think I was going to make it through the end of that week that I posted that video. I really didn't, and I didn't think I'd make it through the days after that. To be honest, it's only been in the last couple of days, if that I've started to feel like I can make it through this again, and that I've started to see the other side. And I think that's because I'm starting to just give up on the ones that gave up on me, and that don't try for me, that I keep trying for, because they're exhausting energy I don't have. I'm giving away parts of myself I no longer have to give. So now I'm refusing to give those, and I'm keeping them for myself. And I'm going to start using them, and I'm going to start building myself up. And that's what you guys need to do. You guys need to start building yourself up, build each other up, because we're all in this together. Whee, as cliche as that is. As it says right here, you can take back your life from BPD. You can do it, mate. anyone, or intense emotions, or anxiety, or depression. I mean, honestly, the hole I've been in of depression the last 3 weeks actually breaks my heart to think of the things that I thought and the things I said to my friends and family, and the things I've done in the last couple of weeks has been hell on earth for everyone involved. And I'm sincerely apologetic to all of you that have experienced the feelings you have experienced because of me, and the stress that I've induced on you all. You know who you are. You guys are my boat that keeps me going. You're literally the wind in my sails. You're everything. Like, I'd be lost without you lot. You lot are my support network. These videos are starting. I've been told by a few people to start doing these, and I've been debating it. So I've got an itch leg, like, for ages now, and I've just like, do you know what? No, I'm just gonna do it because this is something I'm extremely passionate about, massively passionate about, and I want to get it out there. I want to get involved in it as much as possible. And right now I'm going through my own recovery and therapy. But after that, I do want to go into it professionally. And I do want to see where I can take, like, how far I can take it. I want to push it as far as I can. But for now, I'm going to keep it on a personal level with you guys. And I'd like to go through this journey with you. Not just supporting and representing and being your voice, but actually holding your hand, experiencing it, and being in this moment with you. So that's what it's all about for me. This is a journey of togetherness. It's not something that you can do on your own. It's really not. Isolation is the worst thing for you. I've got the most depressing song on in the background for this. Wow, it's just on a playlist on YouTube, guys. So I'm not paying any attention, but this is really depressing. What is with these? Wow, she's depressing. Oh my god, it's an advert now. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave you to it now because, you know, I've chewed your ears off for half an hour. And the last video was an hour, and I promised myself it wouldn't be this long because I didn't want to keep you all here for ages. These are supposed to be short and sweet videos. Can't help it. It's because I like to natter. Maybe if I get enough of a following, I'll start doing it on, like, weekly live slots instead, because then I can ramble and actually connect and chat to you guys and give you advice maybe and actually talk to you. But right now, I don't have any kind of routine or base around, or like my own appointments and stuff with my therapy, so I don't want to start putting stuff like that down until then. So yeah, cool. Wow, this is depressing too. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, anyway, enjoy your days or your evenings whenever you're watching this. Just keep your heads up, stay positive. I know it's, like I said in the last video, I know it's not that easy. It's really not that easy. But literally take the tiniest moments, the tiniest things. Like, literally, that is what I've been doing. Like, the tiniest things that have been getting me up to get me out. Like going out with my best mate. I went out earlier because I thought, no, do you know what? I miss her. I've not been able to see her for a little bit because, you know, she's been pulling double shifts at work, and because she works in London, it's quite difficult for her to actually have the time by the time she's got back. Like, she's out at like 5 in the morning and she's back at like 8 at night sometimes. So, you know, it's difficult to see her. And I hadn't seen her for a couple of weeks, and I missed her, and I thought, oh, well, it's going to be a little while till I see her again. So, no, get your ass up. You don't even have to, like, look nice. Just put your trackies on. And as I slowly dragged myself up, I put my music on, because that's... Even if I'm depressed, it's instinctive. I've got depressed music on. Like, I've always got some sort of music on. So I put some more, not depressed songs, but a little bit more upbeat, and it sort of, I don't know, flicked a little switch in my brain, and I just sort of started to slowly motivate. And then I thought, oh no, do you know what, I think I know what I want to wear, which is what I'm wearing now. It's just a grey like jumper and some grey trackies, but you know, it's what I wanted to wear. I feel comfortable in it, I'm chilled in it, I'm happy in it, and you know, there we go, there we had it. And then after about half an hour, I thought, oh no, do you know what, I might do my makeup. So I just done some basic makeup. I didn't even do eyeshadow like I normally do or anything. Just done me basic, and I thought, oh no, do you know what, I'm starting to feel a little bit better now. And then I got in her car, and she had Jessie J blasting her old album, and that was it. That was it, full on. We spent the whole time driving to the sunbed and the whole time back belting out music, even though I cannot sing at all anyway, let alone right now because my voice is broken because I'm not well. So, you know, that lifted my spirits again. And then I got back and I just, as I said, like manifested in my own little bubble and just chilled, relaxed, because this is actually the first, other than yesterday, the first day that I've actually had 5 minutes to not do anything. It's been a very, very full-on couple of weeks. I haven't stopped at all, even though I've been in recovery. Today is actually my first day of recovery. So, you know, I'm riding with it. And I'm going to say bye now because I've said it like 4 times. Because we're now on 36 minutes. God damn, Kaylee. Knuckle me chin. Right, have a good evening, guys. Afternoon, day, morning. I'm saying evening because it's night time. It's not even evening. Damn it. But yeah, you know, just keep going. Keep your wheels churning. We're all in it together. And if anyone needs me, you know, if you're on my personal Facebook and everything, message me on there. If you're not and you're someone that I don't know, message me on here. Like, literally, just get hold of me if you need someone to talk to. Like, I'm available to listen to anyone about anything. Like, I really am. Helping other people helps me, and it does bring clarity, and it gives me purpose. It is what I'm, honestly, what I believe I'm on this planet for. So do not hesitate, no matter how big or small. Just let me know. But stay humble and stay blessed. Stay kind. Stay positive, and you know, just stay going up. If you aim up, you'll receive things that are higher than what you would think you could get. I'd said that really bad. My whole point and plan of that was going to be, if you don't aim up for the sky, then you'll aim for the floor. I should have just said that. There you go. If you don't aim high, you'll aim low. God's sake, it's getting better the more I say it. Right, I'm going now. Obviously, the fact it's late is getting to me. Night, people, and, you know, if you need me, get hold of me. Mwah, much love.